Okay, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I had an idea to make a video, and then I was just like, whatever, I should do it. So, lately I've been binging Victorious like every other person has because it's been added to Netflix, and Victorious was my tween obsession. I was really obsessed with Victorious when I was 13. I had a Victorious fan Tumblr, and I made GIFs and stuff, and this was back before Tumblr was even that big. Um, and it was before you could even do gift sets, and you had to just do one. But I haven't really thought about Victorious since the show ended. I never went back and rewatched it really because I didn't have it on DVD or anything. And back in the day, I remember everyone hating on Tori, and now the hate on Tori is coming back. And I've been watching YouTube videos of behind the scenes stuff since I've been watching it on Netflix, and I've noticed the comments are really toxic towards Victoria Justice and Tori, and I just think it's not fair, so I'm going to make a video defending Tori Vega. Okay, so I'm going to be addressing some points I've seen online about why people hate her, and this is, I guess, my opinion. I guess you can still hate Tori after you watch this video, that's fine. But I just wanted to defend her a little bit and show that she's not as bad as people think. So I literally Googled why I hate Tori to see why people hated her. Most of these were older Tumblr posts. Okay, so point one, she always steals the spotlight. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the production of Victorious for a second. Victorious was created with the idea of Victoria Justice as the lead character. I mean, Victoria was in Zoe 101, and then Dan Schneider and whatever decided to make her own show, similar to how Miranda Cosgrove was on Drake and Josh, and then she went to iCarly, and then Ariana Grande and Liz Gillies auditioned for Victorious like all the other cast members. So I think what I'm saying is Victoria was always going to be the star of the show no matter who else was cast in the show because she was cast first and it was her show. Tori Vega as a character joined Hollywood Arts because of her singing ability. So I think they wanted to focus on her singing as her character trait. So that's why she sings in so many episodes. I think they wanted diversity of characters for like what scene and stage production they did. Like Andre focused on composing and then like a little bit of singing. Robbie focused on journalism. Beck focused on acting and screenwriting. Kat focused on stage makeup, costume making, and acting also. And then later, I feel like also some more singing as the show went on. And Jade, I feel like, was the most versatile to Tori because she did acting and singing and writing and directing. But I think like Jade and Tori were supposed to be kind of mirrors of each other. Like they were very similar because they were like rivals. And Tori was always going to be the primary singer. So I think it makes sense to cast her as the singer in like all of the songs, especially in the first season. She does the most singing, which makes sense to her character. And I do think Jade and Kat should have gotten more opportunities to sing. And I think Give It Up was such an iconic moment for the show because we finally got to see their talents. But I think after that, that allowed everyone working on the show to realize that Kat and Jade should have more opportunities to sing. I was looking at the data, and if you actually really look at it, Tori has 5 real songs in season 1, and Kat and Jade have 1 duet. But as the show goes on, after season 1, it shifts from Tori having solos to basically cast numbers. Like, the only solo Tori sings in season 2 is Begging on Your Knees, and all of the other songs either are kind of cast songs or like one of the other characters sings like a kind of backup as for her, but they're still like involved in the singing. And I think after season 1, they did realize that they wanted the other cast members to show off their talents more. Which makes sense because probably the whole first season was taped before it even aired, and they really got to know like how the other cast members were going to be. And okay, point 2, she's not the best and she gets everything. And I don't really think Tori gets everything handed to her like people act. She is talented and a good singer and dancer, and everyone in the cast does acting and plays at certain points. I just think since she's the lead and she's the focus of the show, we see those plot lines more. And like the only time I feel like this is really seen is when Tori and Jade audition for the same part and Tori gets it. Like in the episode, Tori gets stuck. Uh, but the rivalry of Jade and Tori is like a big aspect of the show. Okay, point 3, she's selfish. I was thinking, since she grows up with a sister like Tarina, I can understand both of them constantly fighting for attention. Like, well, Tori starts out the show willing to be in the background behind Tarina. I think as the show goes on, after the Hollywood Arts Showcase, she starts to like attention more. Like, people always say that she's a horrible person, but I don't mind her being like a flawed character. Like in Kat's New Boyfriend, she's a bad friend. She kisses Kat's boyfriend, but at the end of the episode, she apologizes, and Kat and Tori make up. And like all of the other characters in the show call out Tori for her behavior. It's not like it's ignored, and she gets a free pass for being selfish. Also, this leads to another point people always say, which is she's boring and she's perfect. And I think that's funny because half the people say they hate Tori because she's perfect, and then the other people hate Tori because she's like a horrible person. But I think Tori's actually a really interesting character. Like, she's desperate for approval. She like kisses Beck and Danny while they're in relationships. She's a pretty jealous person and she likes attention. And like I think just because she doesn't have like a wacky personality like most of the rest of the characters, like Kat and Jade and Andre and Robbie, like her flaws aren't like embraced, I guess. Like Jade is a very like jealous person towards Beck, but because that's like part of her character personality, like people let it go, I guess, because she's supposed to be the mean girl kind of. And I think she has a good balance of good and bad traits. And my final point is everybody loves Tori for no reason. So I want to finish the video by pointing out that Tori's actually a really good friend, and she'll go to really long lengths for her friends. And it makes sense that people around her love her because she's done a lot of great things for them, and she always goes like the extra mile to help people. Like, my examples are, she helped Jade and Beck get back together even though she didn't like Jade. She helped Sikowitz when his girlfriend broke up with him, and she went really above and beyond to try to make him happy, even more than all of her other group of friends. And she helped produce Jade's play, and even came up with the idea so Jade's dad could see the play, how she envisioned it. She helped Tarina get back into Hollywood Arts, and she even never let her know that she got kicked out just because she didn't want to hurt her feelings. She revived Rex when he died, just because she knew how much he meant to Robbie, and she performed Andre's song to help his teacher change his grade for his Christmas song. And, like, in the beginning of the show, she didn't care about Jade, so she did kiss Beck when they were dating. I think that first episode is a little, that is a bad thing to do. But at the end of the show, in Tori Goes Platinum, she rejects Beck, and she's like, I'm not gonna kiss you, like, Jade's my friend, which I think is a really, like, mature thing for her to do, because she obviously had feelings for Beck in the past. So overall, I don't think Tori deserves the hate she gets. I think she really balances out the cast. She has flaws, but she's also a good person. I think it's always popular to hate on the lead character of the show, but I just don't think she deserves it. And I think Tori's a good singer. I don't know why I have so many feelings about Victorious all of a sudden. I was getting really heated about this. Okay, I think Victoria should do a reunion episode, and all the characters should get a chance to shine. Make it shine. Thanks for watching. Me and my friend have a podcast where we review Barbie movies called You're Just Like Me, so please check it out if you want. Thank you. Bye.